Allen here, and I'm joined by... Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Brook Lopez.
He has become all kinds of mean at the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, and that tells you about the kind of intensity and drive he's been playing with.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the small forward. And for Philadelphia, Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's George, and it's Embiid in at the 5. The same day, Clark, that Tyrese Maxey was named to the All-Star game, he scored a career high and was great doing it.
How about that, Kevin? How ironic is that? It was his first All-Star selection, by the way, but this has been the story with Maxey. I mean, he just continues to make great progress in his game. He's a really dynamic young player with still room to grow.
Now Maxey, after the missed 3 from Damian Lillard. Embiid with the screen on Lillard. It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey. Maxey's got his second basket of the night.
Boy, the defense was looking for something different there. Maxey kept it himself off the pick that time.
Lillard from outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They lost the last time they faced the Bucks, that one in Milwaukee.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Here's Prince. Paul George making his last shot. Prince kicks to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo. My goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I was able to talk with Nick Nurse for a minute, talking about Damian Lillard. Coach admitted they're zoned in with slowing him down. Coach said we know how dangerous he can be. You know, we're prepared to mix it up and throw different defenders at him if possible. We don't want him to find his comfort zone. A difficult strategy to pull off, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And here's Maxey after Damian Lillard was able to get the 3 to go. And this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Trent finds Lopez. Three-pointer, Lillard. Knocked away.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
And Drummond throws it down.
You know, Drummond always looks like he's trying to tear the basket down when he does.
Here's Trent. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Maxey looking it over. Jacks up a 3. Milwaukee with the rebound.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that one's good, Lillard.
Once Lillard takes that first step, he's all in. He won't stop until he finds the shot he wants.
Clark, there are some that would say that Giannis Antetokounmpo is the best player in Milwaukee Bucks history. Others might say Lou Alcindor. What do you say?
Hey, pump the brakes on that Giannis. I love the Greek freak. But I tell you, Kareem is my guy. I would tip my hat there, but I certainly understand why others would say Giannis. I'm going to hang my hat with Kareem.
Special K, you've seen Tyrese Halliburton a lot. He's as good as anyone in this league offensively. What does he do best?
I think his best basketball attribute is probably his passing, his vision, the way he can set other people up. But the intangible that makes, he's a Pied Piper. He is a galvanizer. Guys love being around his energy and the way he plays. So not only does he play with great confidence, I think he infuses in his teammates a joy and a confidence that lifts them up too.
It's good. Nice touch there from Maxey.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back. trying to carry them to the W.
Lillard finds Prince, and it's Trent in the corner. Launches a three. The shot's good on the assist by Prince. Trent's got 5 now.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Here's Maxey. Up again. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Trailing by 2. From past the arc. Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. Up top, Maxey. Embiid with the screen on Lillard. At the end of one, both teams putting up some points. 76ers lead by 2. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. What stands out to you guys from the 76ers in this one?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, you know, I agree. No warm-up needed. They came in on fire and have already built a nice lead.
On the court for Milwaukee here in the second. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the small forward position.
Hey, go to that whenever you can. I mean, Embiid has a huge advantage in size and skill.
Lillard attacking, and then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
And Lillard gets it to go.
Love the way Lillard can contort his body ever so slightly, able to protect the ball right there.
Maxey against Lillard. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. This is where Embiid wants the ball.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Took him no time at all on that one. Trent's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Pass to Embiid. Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. Back to Embiid. There's 3-pointers off the mark. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to the Nuggets in Ball Arena. Prince the pass to Lillard. Over Maxey. And it's Lillard missing.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate. Oubre with those long strides covers up ground quickly.
And what about the evolution of Tyrese Maxey? Greg, according to him, he's just getting started.
Well, Kevin, I'd have to agree. I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill with James Harden leaving, but each year this guy has just gotten better. And not only has he matched Harden's production in Philadelphia, I think he's exceeded it.
Here's Oubre following the score by Damian Lillard. Traps in the tray.
Very capable in catch-and-shoot situations. Kelly Oubre Jr. is somebody you want to set up.
The shot by Lillard wide open. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
He's picking up right where he left off in the first quarter.
And that one's good. Maxey. Maxey's got 17 now.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Lillard, and then Lillard slams it in.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
Now, here's Maxey. 17 points in the game.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Lillard against George. Lillard misses. The 76ers leading by 5. Here's Maxey, and slam dunk by Maxey.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
Antetokounmpo, a screen on Maxey. And here's Trent outside. Rebound Andre Drummond.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Lillard dishes to Prince. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, the NBA is all about the three-point shot right now, and Prince can really shoot it from out there.
Here's Maxey. Another miss by Maxey. Looking at the last game for the Bucks, it was a loss to Denver. Lillard from outside, and another three for Milwaukee.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Maxey passes to Embiid. And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Puts up a three. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Giannis has got 6.
Boy, extra effort by Giannis, the multi-time MVP. He's just built a little different.
Maxey, no good. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The Bucks on top. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
Guys, I want to talk about something else for just a second. Is it me, or have the alternative jerseys around the... And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
They look great on offense. The ball is flying around. Guys are getting open.
That'll do it for our show.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
We've got Yabusele. Edwards is out there with Butler. And it's McCain in at the 3. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half. Here's Porter with the drive. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Jared Butler. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And awards now have a minimum amount of games needed to qualify. An interesting twist in this whole story.
Yeah, and it seems logical because of the uproar from the fans and the media that they implement this. And how can you be that impactful in reality, though, if you only play half the year?
Milwaukee in the lead. Pass to Sims. And here is Connaughton. Drills it from outside. Connaughton's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Butler feeling out of it. And the layup's good off the glass. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 60% of the night. Amazing work offensively so far. Portis for 3. And McCain pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office.
Down low. Sims kicks to Connaughton. Up top, Portis. He has yet to score. Portis a screen on Butler. Shot clock at 6. And the shot goes down.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Porter's got the lead up to 4 now for the Bucks.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Edwards, good.
Nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
Porter against Butler. And Porter, here we go.
Whoa, storming inside on that drive. And then just exploding. What a jam by Porter.
Here's Butler. Kuzma pulls it in. Milwaukee leading by 4. Here's Connaughton. And he finishes nicely on the lane. Connaughton's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now that they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Pass to McCain. Here's Butler. Milwaukee with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Connaughton sets a screen for Porter. And there's the drive. And finished off by Porter.
He can get it to the rack, too. Porter Jr. unafraid to slice his way to the cup.
Here's Butler. Good work there as it goes.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
Porter looking it over. Pass to Portis. 50 seconds left to play here in the third. They set the pick. Here's Connaughton. Count that one. Connaughton's got 7 points in the game.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Porter against Butler. Pass to Edwards. Pulls up. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Edwards got 9 points here in the second half. Bucks leading by 6. Here is Porter. 9 points in the game so far. Here he goes. It's tipped. Outside Edwards. Got a piece of it. And so it's Milwaukee with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the 3. From the arc. Maxey, no good. Bucks leading by 6. Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Embiid. Here's George, and it's George finishing it off.
Look, in deference to his age, he's not going to throw it down like he used to, but PG can still rock that rim.
And a miss there on the triple. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting around 60% on the night. Amazing work offensively so far.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Maxey.
And you know, Antetokounmpo is really a master at getting a hand up in the face of shooters. Excellent at contesting the shots and really distracts guys when they get into their shooting rhythm.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Prince kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Embiid pulls it down. The 76ers trail by 6. Here's Maxey. Buries the long-range jumper. Maxey's got 5 points now this quarter.
Drilled one from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Lillard outside. Going inside. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
Still such a fantastic penetrator. When Dame Lillard spots a lane, he doesn't pass it up.
Maxey with it. Guarded now by Prince. And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I really think their offense has become too perimeter-oriented now. They had better balance in the first half.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Milwaukee.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
The game now all time. And that's 31 points for Tyrese Maxey.
So great seeing Maxey come through in the big spots, continuing to evolve right before our eyes.
Prince with a screen on George. Lillard from outside. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And their offense is really cooking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
No fear in Maxey, folks. This guy's ready for the big moment and welcomes the challenge.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Here's Prince, and Prince with the jam.
There you have it, Prince stepping up big time. This guy played all 4 years in college, and you see evidence of that confidence and maturity there.
Here's Maxey, and he converts the layup. Maxey's got 37.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
You know, they want the ball in his hands here because they trust him to hit all the big shots. Lillard steps up, and you know this guy delivers in the clutch.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Oubre outside. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Maxey. It falls.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Lillard, right side. It counts. He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
Somebody's really lit the fuse for Damian Lillard.
Here's Maxey. Help.
Tyrese Maxey with a big-time play down the stretch.
Prince finds Trent. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lillard. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Who else? It's got to be Lillard in that situation. No question about it.
There's 18 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Maxey with it. Shot clock at 5. No good. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Here's Embiid. Ooh, offline. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this one. Here is Lillard. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3 spot. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. George up top, guarded by Prince. And good that time. George has got the first points here in the overtime period for the 76ers. And Lillard is going to pick up the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
The 76ers lead. Outside, Maxey. And Gary Trent gets the whistle that time.
Gary Trent.
That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now Maxey. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
No mercy shown that time on D by Giannis. Great rejection.
Count it, and the foul. That one on George.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Philadelphia's gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 from 9.
How about that, Andre Drummond? No, you didn't just show me that kind of creativity. 7-foot frame, about 1/3 of a ton.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Drummond. Maxey against Lillard. Left side, Maxey. And Drummond kicks to Maxey. And up the court come the Bucks on the break.
Well, you have to respect the quickness of Lillard now because he's excellent in using his hands to complement those quick feet to come up with steals.
Embiid with the screen on Lillard. Takes the 3. Embiid, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Maxey against Lillard. Out to the right wing. Just 5 on the clock. Trent finds Lillard. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
So Embiid on top of things there, folks, recognizing the big possession and commanding the ball. For Giannis, his length and instincts on defense make him a feared shot blocker.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Yeah, how about the bucket to tie with the D just all over him. The free throw to give them the lead. Just a fantastic play all around.
Oubre, it drops.
When they really needed it, what a shot by Kelly Oubre Jr. He's got no problem going and getting a bucket.
Pass to Lillard. That shot, no good. Oubre against Trent. It's in!
And they still have a foul to give at this point.
And so it's Milwaukee with it.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
George against Lillard. Pass to Trent. Picks it out to Prince. Shoots over Oubre. No good there. So it's Philadelphia taking the W in a close one here. All right, David, thank you. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark.
sector. the scoring trend over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
And now the opening lineup for New York. We've got Mitchell Robinson. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby, and it's Bridges in at the point guard. And for Philadelphia, Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Maxey, and it's George in at the 2. Here's Maxey. After the basket by New York on the other end. Embiid, good. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, BA, absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Three-pointer Embiid drops in the 3. Embiid's got 5 points.
And we know Embiid has this kind of touch from deep. Nice triple.
Here's Hart. Oh, missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Knocked away. On the break. Here's Anunoby. Towns against Drummond. Back to Anunoby. 6 on the shot clock. Towns on a screen. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
Despite Joel Embiid missing more than half of their games, Grant, the Sixers still won 47 games last season.
Yeah, BA, and lots of credit goes to Tyrese Maxey, averaging over 26 points a game. Philadelphia also had some good depth, and that really helped.
Towns. Out to Bridges. Floats one up. Good.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and you've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Embiid, a screen on Bridges. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Hart. Back to Bridges. Here's the 3. Drummond grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
When you have an MVP talent in his prime, the focus has to be on winning the title. The Sixers' Joel Embiid said, quote, "The only thing I care about is winning. That takes a lot, and everybody has to contribute. I'm always going to believe in myself. I love the guys that we have. We are going to go and fight every single night."
Great perspective there. Thanks, Allie. Embiid misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time, this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play. That's about reading the floor. Hits his man right where he wanted it.
The Sixers trailing. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Blocking foul call.
Side out.
Tyrese Maxey. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Outside Anunoby. Here's Bridges. Oh, rejected by Drummond.
Well, there are certain guys you probably don't want to challenge. Andre Drummond sends it back.
Towns passes to Anunoby. 5 to shoot. New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Maxey surveys. Screen by Embiid. From outside, off to Mark.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Robinson, and a big finish by Robinson.
Well, Mitchell Robinson knows who he is, a vertical spacer. What a pretty dunk.
For three, Maxey nails it from beyond the arc. Maxey's got his second bucket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Anunoby passes to Hart. From the arc. The rebound by Embiid. And Tyrese Maxey gets the whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
And here's Bridges from behind the arc. Buries it from three. Bridges has got 5.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
They've got Tyrese Maxey, Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's George in at the 2-guard. That's the group in the game for the 76ers.
Wow, Mikal showing off a bit of verticality on that finish.
Well, when Mikal Bridges was drafted in 2018, his hometown team, the Philadelphia 76ers, elected to trade him after selecting him.
And B.A., he made no secret of the fact that that was a heartbreaking moment at the time. Consider that his mom actually worked in the Sixers front office in those days. But in the end, he has carved out one heck of a career.
And so it's New York with it. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go.
The vertical of OG Anunoby. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
76ers trail by 3. Outside Maxey. Pass to Embiid. And here's Drummond. Back to Embiid. Embiid elevates.
The Embiid can throw it down from anywhere. So much power for the big fella.
Bridges feeling it out a little bit. Pure from 3-point range. Bridges has got 5 points in the quarter.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Embiid a screen on Bridges. And it's Maxey missing. New York leading by 4. Now here's Hart. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Josh Hart hammering it down. That's a message right there.
It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. And they've really been more consistent from the field this quarter.
Doris, you look at the shooting of Karl Anthony Towns. A 7-footer. He's as good as he gets.
He is, B.A. He has been verging on the 50, 40, 90 efficiency type numbers in recent years. He is right there with Dirk Nowitzki when you talk about the sweetest shooting big men of all time.
Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, B.A., they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Kicks it to George. 5 on the clock. He drops it from range. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Here's Anunoby. Can't hit from in close. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. They trail by 6. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Joel Embiid is setting records with his scoring. He said, when I get stuck into just being a that's not the best version of me. I like sharing the ball. As you've seen the last couple of years, the teams that have won, they move the ball. Nothing is static. So that's how we should play. Pretty simple, Brian.
Yeah, great understanding, right? Thanks, Allie. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game. 1:51 left in the second. Here's Maxey. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Maxey's got 4 points this quarter.
Sometimes the D likes to get physical with Maxey, but he has no back down in him.
Bridges outside. Outside Hart. Outside Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Goes back up. And that one comes up a bit short.
Well, it's a make or miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Here's Embiid. Fires the three. That one falls. Coming off a drum and feed. And now just a 2-point Knick lead.
Without missing a beat, Embiid gets the shot up. And that's the work of an assertive offensive player.
Towns outside. Back to Anunoby. Clock at 6. Nice move. Rips it home off a terrific move.
Oh, give it to him at the rim, OG Anunoby. That's power, athleticism, beautifully done.
Maxey with it. 9 points in the game. Hart pulls it in. New York leading by 4. Robinson a screen on Maxey. Hook loose. Oubre with a steal. Here's Embiid. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to be on OG Anunoby.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Good on the second one. Here's Bridges. That'll count. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. New York out in front. They lead by... All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your...
Out in Sacramento, it'll be the Kings against the Trailblazers. Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. And a look back now at the first half, as the Sixers have a tight game on their hands.
Showing they know how to play. Team chemistry is on.
Glad you could join us. Ryan Anderson and...
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. What else can you say? Joel Embiid, an impressive effort here today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Precious Achiuwa is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Tuck Porty in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. McBride passes to Beauchamp. Right wing, outside Tucker. 6 to shoot. It's stolen. And we've got a whistle. He was fouling with a purpose. And in that spot, in that situation, it's got to be a transition take foul. Philadelphia shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Achua with the dunk.
Well, such an explosive athlete. Achua off his feet in a hurry.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Grimes' shot is off. The Knicks with the lead. Outside McBride. Three-pointer off the mark.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Pass to McCain. It's tipped.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
Good on the bucket. Philadelphia has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's McCain. Checked by Tucker. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. Here's Achua. Inside. McBride. Back to Achua. Launches it. Rebound by Philadelphia. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that's the 3rd game out of 4 at home for them. Pass to Grimes. Here's Yabusele. Outside for Butler. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Taking a look back at last season, the team leaders in rebounding. New York in 5th.
Well, they made a huge commitment to rebounding last year, and it showed in the numbers. They were spectacular.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Achua with a screen on Butler. Outside Achua from deep. Knocks down the triple. Now it's a 7-point New York lead.
I'll tell you, a confident stroke from Precious Achua. He has elevated this aspect of his game.
Pass to McCain. Back to Butler. And here's Edwards outside. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Edwards has got 5 points now this quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Left side Butler. Beyond the arc. McCourty grabs the board. New York leading by 4. Down low. Back to McBride. Over to the wing. Counted from distance. Tucker's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Listen, we know this isn't the most prolific scorer, but Tucker can burn you if you give him too much room to operate.
Out left to the wing. Pass to Butler. Up top Edwards. Here's McCain. Back to Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. Grimes. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Tucker. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. 76ers trail by 7. Outside Butler. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. McBride passes to Beauchamp. Back to McBride. Philadelphia grabs the miss.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
23 seconds left in the third quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
There's the three. New York again can't hit. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead. And we take a listen in now to Tom Thibodeau.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got Andre Drummond. Tyrese Maxey is out there with George. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's Embiid in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Towns down low. Drummond defending. Shot clock at 5. Robinson can't hit. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. 7-point differential. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play. That'll put Tyrese Maxey on the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Well, look at this. I mean, points off turnovers. So aggressive, forcing the other team to make mistakes, and it's really paid off.
They've also been scoring on the break. With how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court, anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Drummond, the screen on Anunoby. Maxey attacking. Hart against Drummond. Over Hart. And that one hits the back iron. New York leading by 4. Anunoby passes to Towns. Back to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Pass to Anunoby. Shoots over Maxey. New York, no good that time either.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Here's Hart. Lays it up and banks it in. And the Knicks lead by 6.
Can't ask for a better look with the game in the balance.
Maxey against Bridges. Outside Maxey. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, Maxey's willing to play a secondary role, but he can also take charge when needed.
Count that one.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Embiid, a screen on Bridges. Here's Maxey. And he makes it on the layup.
Oh, commanding the ball in big spots. Maxey is so fearless.
Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it.
2 minutes remaining.
Outside Maxey. Embiid, a screen on Bridges. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
You have got to respect that about Oubre. He believes in himself even in the tight spots of the game.
George against Bridges. Right side Hart. Back to Bridges. Here's the teardrop. The 3 is up. Here's Robinson. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Oubre. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And now it's just a 2-point Knick lead.
Well, he's got length and he's got ups, and Kelly Oubre knows how to finish despite the contested shot.
Anunoby finds Hart. We've got 1:08 left in the game. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. He drops the first one, and that That makes it a 3-point lead.
Well, the intensity, the toughness, the absolute ability to play bigger than your size. That is Josh Hart. He had 2-possession game now after knocking both of those down.
Maxey passes to Oubre. And Maxey, here we go. Count it!
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
And that's a foul called on OG Anunoby. That'll be a second foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
54 seconds left in the final quarter. Back to Maxey. With the teardrop, Hart pulls it in. Pass to Anunoby.
The assist, OG Anunoby.
And here are the Sixers now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And Maxey, here we go. Money!
Tyrese Maxey lives for these moments. Loves coming through in the clutch.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Knicks. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's just poor clock management defensively.
Second team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
Taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
And so it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Great time to call his guys into the huddle at a very tense moment in this game. What's the best strategy for him?
More than enough time to get a bucket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
For 3, Maxey. Misses the tray. Embiid. Count it! A huge shot to tie it up.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
Just horrible timing for this team. That mistake could spell disaster.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Critical moment here. He's not taking any chances. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We'll get right back to... Glad to have you with us as we get going in overtime. Neither team giving an inch in this game. Now Maxey. Josh Hart is out there with Karl Anthony Towns. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Robinson in at center.
You know, you have to love how strong Maxey takes it inside. It feels like he can beat everyone to the cup.
Back to Hart. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
And for Philadelphia, they're shooting it at 52%. Here's Maxey. Blocked!
That activity on the defensive end paying off for Bridges right there.
Maxey on the wing. He's guarded by Bridges. Here's Drummond. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Bridges. Towns finds Anunoby.
2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Goes up on the wing. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Maxey attacking, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Such an explosive athlete. Maxey saw his chance and took it right to the rim.
Anunoby against Oubre. Oh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
Here's Maxey. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And both free throws good for Hart.
Just so reliable at the line. There was never a doubt that those were money.
Outside Maxey. George outside. He buries it from three. And the 76ers lead by 3.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Anunoby for 3. It's hauled in by the Sixers.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Outside Maxey. Outside Oubre. Back to Maxey. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. New York with the ball. They trail by 3. Anunoby for 3. The rebound by Embiid. Outside Oubre. Going inside. Yes!
Looking to close things out. That might have been the nail in the coffin.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point.
So it's Philadelphia now, and they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Getting a little desperate at this stage. I mean, the clock's the big factor.
And an intentional foul right there.
Mikal Bridges. That's the 4th personal foul. Second team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
Oh, Drummond with a block. They recover it.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
So a close game sees Philadelphia taking the... Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
It's Thursday night. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. We've got Bridges. Towns is out there with Robinson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 2. And for Milwaukee, the guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
Lillard with the bucket. And opening day here for both of these teams, Brent Barry. The fans are full of optimism.
Well, the seeds have been planted in the offseason, Kevin. What's about to bloom for these franchises as the year goes on? I mean, lots of movement around the league, but it's about the growth of your favorite team and watching these storylines play out as teams march towards the playoffs. A long ways away, but tonight's where it starts.
Here's Bridges following the basket by Giannis. Hart with a screen on Lillard. Bridges finds Hart. Now Anunoby at the Hart from downtown. Buries it from three-point range. Hart's got 5 now.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
Lillard the pass to Antetokounmpo. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Anunoby, good.
Anunoby's so reliable when it comes to putting forth that kind of effort.
Bucks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And for about a decade, the Bucks have virtually been a lock for the playoffs.
Yeah, you think about Giannis being drafted in 2013, and absolutely nobody saw what was coming with him. They missed the playoffs in his first and his 3rd year, and then all of a sudden, Giannis fully arrived. He's developed into a star, not just a star, but a superstar, and these guys have been contenders ever since.
Just 5 to shoot. Lillard with the rebound.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Towns for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bucks have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter.
So much strength and quickness coming from Giannis.
Knicks trail by 3. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. It's important to remember Damian Lillard was a 2-star prospect coming out of high school in Oakland. He says that the doubt I faced, what I found is I have true belief in myself. I poured a lot in and just continued to work. That's why when I struggle, I never waver because I know that I'm true to it. Eventually, I'm going to have my time. Kevin?
I think they call that Dame time. Hey, David, thank you. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Good D by Giannis. Milwaukee leading by 4. Prince kicks to Trent. Giannis outside. With some arc, it's rebounded by Towns. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. Here's Hart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And Hart playing with his right now, just going all out.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
And sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Now, Anunoby. Following the miss by Gary Trent Jr. from deep. Now, here's Hart. He's got 6. Banked in off the glass. Hart's got his third basket of the night.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. They trail by 1. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. Here's Lillard.
With the lineup out there, that might be the last guy you want to foul. Dame's got some of the best free throw numbers in history.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Prince in at the 3 side. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Lillard with a screen for Trent. Lillard outside. Shoots over Bridges. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Anunoby outside. He nails it, and we're tied up. Anunoby's got 5 now.
You got to contest Anunoby from outside because he's proven himself to be a legitimate threat from the three-point line.
Lillard from outside. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Lillard. Bridges passes to Hart. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Bucks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and it has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they are, they get the ball.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So no doubt expectations will be high.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Outside, Towns. A rebound by the Bucks. Giannis has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Trent up top, defended by Hart. Trent, a screen on Bridges. Here's Lillard. Back to Trent. Shoots the 3. The Knicks pull it in. Last time they met in New York.
And it was pretty much a cakewalk for them the last time these two squared off and had a clear advantage on the backboard.
We'll see if the other team will address that problem in this game, because last game, man, they just got smoked on the boards.
Giannis outside. Inside. Antetokounmpo. Automatic.
I like that. Giannis slowing down just a little bit, in control there.
Anunoby, no good.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Trent can't hit.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Hart, no good. Bucks leading by 3. And out of bounds as the Knicks gain possession. Let's take a moment to look at the 2K leaderboard and see last year's high-scoring teams. In fourth, the Bucks.
I just loved how this team attacked their opponents. You could see their confidence grow as the year went on, and the points really started to pile up.
Here's Bridges. The shot from the low post is good. Bridges has got 4 this quarter.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Prince with a screen on Bridges. Lillard fires away from way outside. An absolute bomb from three-point range.
What a performance on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
Bridges kicks to Hart. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Trent.
Knicks ball.
There's 42 seconds left in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. Bridges for 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half. He's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Bridges double team. Towns with it. Guarded now by Prince.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
And every second right now is valuable to you. That should be their strategy.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Anunoby passes to Towns, and that one is good. Towns has got his second bucket tonight.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Lillard way outside. And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Bucks. He put together quite a quarter. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Checking out New York, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And we look now at the Milwaukee Bucks. We got a battle out there after one half of play.
They've had the hot hand from deep, so I'm giving these guys.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And as we get to this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. We're seeing a tremendous game from Damian Lillard.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority in halftime.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Achua is out there with P.J. Tucker. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Beauchamp in at the 2-guard spot. Here's Beauchamp. Bucket is good. Beauchamp's got the lead up to 4 now for the Knicks. It feels like every season, Brent, we set a record for pace in the NBA. Why do you think that is?
Well, I don't know, Kevin, if it's every team that's seeking pace, although in every coach's press conference you'll hear about them talking about playing faster and get out in transition. But that's where you take advantages of defenses most. Look, if you got a young team, open up the floodgates and let them run. Probably more success coming your way.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
It'll go, and the Knicks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Connaughton.
And Kuzma showing more and more that he's becoming a playmaker on the offensive end of the floor.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you follow this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Here's Connaughton. Takes it in.
Who doesn't love David take on Goliath. Their huge throwdown.
Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Here's McBride. It's stolen. Here's Porter. Still scoreless. At the tip. And Porter putting it right back in. And the Bucks lead by 2.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Basket counts. McBride's got 5 points in the quarter.
Hey guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Connaughton, a three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Back to Achua. Pass to Tucker. 5 to shoot. Achua with it. Picked up by Kuzma. Pulls it from the elbow. He can't hit that time. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Sims, covered by Achua. Left side, Portis. Out to Kuzma. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Great look, but off the mark. Now McBride. He has 5. No good with the triple. Milwaukee's gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. 6 of 15. Portis, the pass to Porter. Back to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, and Portis needs to be pushed away from the rim. That's too easy.
Here's Beauchamp. He's defended by Connaughton. The 3. Rebound, Milwaukee. Pass to Portis. Kuzma with it. Guarded by Tucker. For 3, Portis hands it from downtown. And it's a 5-point Milwaukee lead.
And Portis attacking with some confidence. That's in his range.
Beauchamp, solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Beauchamp's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
It's Porter outside, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
Knicks trail by 6. Here's Beauchamp. Pass to Achua. Three-pointer. Kuzma pulls it in. Right side, Porter. Yep, that one goes in there.
And really the story of this second half. One team.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now.
That's his first personal
time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double-checking, and the game continues on.
And so it's Milwaukee in the driver's seat, up 8 points. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, a great job with the eyes. And what separates great playmakers, as we know, is peripheral vision.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Porter is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Bobby Portis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bridges against Lillard. The kick out to Towns. Anunoby outside. Back to Towns. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Prince. Good on that shot. With that, the Bucks' lead is cut down now to just 6 on the basket from Karl Anthony Towns. Bridges against Lillard. Wants to get it to Antetokounmpo and does.
Not much a defender can do against Giannis there.
On the wing, Bridges. Covered by Lillard. Bridges shot. Good.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Pass to Lillard. Trent setting the pick for Lillard. Back to Trent. Lillard against Bridges. And there's Lillard on the assist by Trent. Lillard's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for the Bucks. Anunoby with it. Working on Prince. Up top, Hart. Driving to the basket. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's... Oh, I would love to see Giannis in the dunk contest. Wouldn't that be sweet?
Knicks trail by 8. Anunoby outside. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And they're battling hard on the glass. They hold the advantage here so far.
A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Hart. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson.
And we don't see this too often, but Hart getting it going here and catching fire.
Three-pointer, Lillard, and another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Bridges kicks to Robinson. And it's Robinson with the jam.
That's exactly what you expect. Mitchell Robinson within 3 feet, that's 2 points.
Lillard looking around. Shoots over Bridges. Oh, Giannis punches it home.
Nice job putting some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big, big foul. Bridges kicks to Anunoby. Some nice passing by New York here. And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, what a feed right there. Towns' vision is really off the charts.
Bridges against Lillard. Trent outside. Back to Lillard. Shot clock at 5. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Prince wide open. Sinks the triple. Prince has got the lead up to 10 now for Milwaukee.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for Milwaukee.
It was like watching a 3-point shooting contest tonight here.
And they just didn't seem to let up. Whether the last several shots went down or not, 3 after 3, it just seemed to pay off for them.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Damian Lillard.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And a deep 3 from Lillard. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline.
Guys, let's just go ahead and call this one. It's over.
You want to keep expending energy, or do you want to start thinking about the next one?
And the Bucks with possession here. They've led by as much as 10. Prince dishes to Antetokounmpo. Here's Lillard. Stolen by Robinson. So it's Milwaukee picking up the win. They didn't make it easy. Thank you for that, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry.
NBA basketball. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Brook Lopez.
He has stepped up on the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, showing some real intensity protecting the rim.
Here are the 5 for Philadelphia. George out there with Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Andre Drummond. Then there's Kelly Oubre. And it's Embiid in its center. And for Milwaukee, inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards. And it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Now here's Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Embiid with it. Back to George. From deep 3-point range. They get it again. Drummond. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
I don't mind this. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Second free throw, no good. So many things to love about opening day. What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
Just a highly effective free throw shooter. You cannot afford to give Lillard too many looks from the charity stripe.
It's his first trip to the line, and he sinks the second. We know how great Joel Embiid is, but he simply hasn't been as effective in the postseason.
Part of that is because of all the defensive attention he gets. We know things tighten up in the postseason, and things become much more challenging. That's why he needs a better supporting cast.
Now here's Maxey. He drives in.
And Maxey is just terrific on the drive. His speed and ability to finish is different in so many ways.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with Doc Rivers for a minute. I asked him what he told his team in regards to how to guard Paul George tonight. He told me Paul is a tremendous player. I told our guys that when he's attacking, we need to help one another out. It has to be a team effort defending him. So it sounds like he'll be sending plenty of defenders PG-13's way.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks.
Love the activity from Embiid, just doing whatever he can to keep plays alive, getting rewarded for it there.
Oh, nice shot by Lillard.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Fires from deep. And that's good. Maxey for 3. Maxey's got 5 now.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the 3 of his own.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Trent, the pass to Lillard. And there's the screen. Back to Trent. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Just keeping the game simple. Lillard's patience and acute understanding of pick and rolls comes in handy.
Outside Oubre. Takes the 3. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
It makes a difference for them if he can establish his 3-point shot as a weapon.
Now here's Lillard. 5 points in the game. It's George on the wing, guarded by Trent. It's George with the drive. Can't get it to fall.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Well, Grant, you often hear about how smooth Paul George's game is.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Young players can learn a lot by watching his footwork. His timing, his ability to find the space he needs, it's just tremendous.
Now here's Lillard. Pass to Prince. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here he goes, and he banks in the layup.
When Giannis starts to drive, the defense knows it's in trouble. He powers right through them.
The ball's knocked loose. A minute 39 left in the first quarter here. Lillard deciding where to go with it. No good from outside. For Philadelphia, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And there is the whistle. That goes on Damian Lillard. That's his first foul of the game. There's a minute 26 left in the first quarter here. For 3, Maxey. Rebounded by Trent. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. And it's out of bounds to the Bucks as Milwaukee retains possession.
He had had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively. His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Outside Maxey. Pass to Oubre. For three. And it's Maxey missing.
And just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds in time.
76ers ball.
The Sixers trailing. Outside Maxey. Pass to Oubre. Sends it home from three-point land. Oubre's got 6 points.
This team wants Maxey to have the ball in his hands. He is a great decision maker that gets better every year.
The shot by Lillard, no good.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Lillard against Maxey. And the dunk by Lillard.
Hey, get up, Dave. Mr. Lillard taking flight.
Pass to Embiid. Three-pointer. And Philadelphia hits again from deep.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Philadelphia. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And I've also liked how they've attacked the opposition off of turnovers. I mean, just making them pay for every mistake out there.
So on the floor for Philadelphia to kick off the second quarter. Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then there's George. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. And it's Embiid in at the 5. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Damian Lillard last season becoming the 51st NBA player ever to cross the 20,000-point threshold and the 17th fastest to ever do it. He said it's a great accomplishment and a rare space to be in. I'm like, man, I might be able to get 27 or 28,000 if I can stay healthy. Ryan, I wouldn't put it past him.
Yeah, me either. Thanks, Allie. George. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts.
Yeah, muscling his way for the bucket. George doing what he does best.
Lillard against Maxey. Fires for 3. Pass to Prince. Now here's Lillard. Just 5 on the clock. Tries the spin move. The Bucks need to get up a shot here. Oh, stolen by Embiid. Maxey passes to Drummond. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And Grant, we know the importance of the veteran leaders on a team, but not every vet wants to accept a mentorship role.
Very true, B.A. In your later years, that role becomes a blend of playing and kind of coaching. Not everyone is cut out for that.
The Bucks trail by 10. Lillard outside. Three-pointer. Rebound by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound. And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. Looking to win the run. Look at Lillard, making it look easy.
Lillard gets so much lift on his three-pointers, it's almost effortless how he shoots.
For 3, Maxey. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And what a breakout 4th year for Tyrese Maxey. Named to his first All-Star game in 2024, Richard.
When the Sixers traded away James Harden, it really opened up things for Maxey. him the ball more responsibility, and you know what? He showed up. So locked in from range. Maxey almost makes it look effortless.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Philadelphia leading by 7. Maxey with it. Give him 8. Pass to Embiid. Here's Oubre. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
All game long, he's been getting to his spots, and the defense has yet to adjust.
Dave makes his move. Count it. Now 5 of 11 for the game.
This second quarter, he's been much better, improving over that slow start.
Maxey surveys. The 3-ball. It's Milwaukee with a rebound.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
The shot by Lillard, no good. Philadelphia's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. The 3, George fires in the triple. George has gotten his second bucket on the night.
You're capable of shooting 40% from deep for a season. Paul George is steady from downtown.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Trent with room to shoot. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, nice feed. On time and on target.
Outside Maxey. Got a piece of it. Lopez with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Bucks. For 3, here's Lillard. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the 3-ball to go. Lillard's got 17 points.
Yeah, Lillard is relentless on offense tonight, getting bucket after bucket for his team.
Oh, big finish! Wow!
Okay, I see you.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Lillard's got 20.
Oh, he is feeling it. 3 trifectas here in the second quarter, 4 already for the game.
Now here's Maxey. 10 points for him. From downtown, knocks down the long J. 13 points in the game.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
And the first half now in the books. All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Where's the intensity at the defensive end? They need to get a hand up and contest more shots.
Coach needs to encourage.
Okay, so now that does it for halftime.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Bobby Portis out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Kevin Porter. Then there's Pat Connaughton. And it's Sims in at the 5. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Porter, the pass to Connaughton. Back to Porter. Just 5 to shoot. Connaughton outside. Second shot opportunity. And McCain pulls it down.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Sinks it from distance.
Showing how confident he is off the dribble, Lowry is so dangerous shooting when he's in a rhythm.
Porter, the pass to Connaughton. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Here's Sims. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Sims has gotten his first points in this one.
Put the first 3 misses behind them and finally ended their third-quarter drought.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Brian, the Sixers' 2 stars make a great pairing. Maxey, said of Embiid, since I was a rookie, he's had the ultimate faith and believed in me. And Embiid said of Maxey, he's something else. Always smiling with the same energy. Good games, bad games, always the same. People like that set the tone for everybody else. Brian?
That's a good call, Allie. Thank you. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. That's good from Porter.
The last pick of the first round in 2019, Porter Jr. plays with a chip on his shoulder. I love the competitive attitude.
Here's Grimes. The kick out to Edwards. Pass to Lowry. Off target with the 3. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The Bucks trail by 8. Left side Porter. Kuzma down low. Rebound by the 76ers. Here's Grimes. Still no points. Lowry outside. Edwards a screen on Porter. It's Lowry with a drive. Yep, that one goes. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
On the take. Porter's shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Grimes, covered by Connaughton. Lowry surveys the D. Shot clock at 6. The floater could work there as it goes. Lowry's got 9 points in the quarter.
Going in with the artful shot, and Lowry knew that situation called for grace, not power.
Portis outside. Kuzma with a screen on Edwards. And another miss by Milwaukee. And so Lowry will bring it up for the 76ers. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. Portis gets the bucket.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
There's a minute 26 left in the third. Milwaukee is gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Now here's Connaughton, tightly guarded. Out to Portis, puts up a 3. The rebound by Yabusele.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Sims. The Bucks trail by 9. Here's Porter. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Porter's got 5.
Yeah, speedy transition play by Porter, getting there to put the finishing touches on the fast break.
Lowry against Porter. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Kuzma, that's good. Kuzma's gotten his first bucket of the night.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lowry. Milwaukee with the rebound.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
On the wing, Connaughton. No points so far. Pass to Portis. Over Edwards. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was the choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
There wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Taking a look at Philadelphia. They've got Tyrese Maxey. Andre Drummond is out there with Joel Embiid. Then there's Kelly Oubre, and it's George in at the 2.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they just continue to dominate the boards.
Here's George. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And just not letting the tough defense stifle him. I mean, George gets the shot he wants. Hustle pays dividends, I'll tell you. And when it's getting you to the line like that, whew, man, what a night.
Lillard against Maxey. Lillard passes to Prince. Out to Lillard. 4-3. Trent from long range. The offensive rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, their mid-range game has been outstanding. They're just finding holes in the defense and exploiting them.
Maxey, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, the electric Tyrese Maxey.
Bucks trail by 15. Lillard with the ball. Oubre picks him up. The 3 from Prince. Good. And it's Lillard who picks up the assist. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now Maxey. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Trent.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Out of bounds. It'll be Philadelphia's ball. And a look now at the Milwaukee Bucks' upcoming schedule. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks. And then Sunday, they'll be playing against Clint Capella and the Atlanta Hawks.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, that's one to watch for. The 4th contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Lillard passes to Trent. And here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shake. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
And Embiid throws it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Pass to Trent. Here's Prince. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Hits the trifecta. Lillard's got 23.
And that's a veteran move by Lillard to see the D closing and get the shot away.
For 3, Maxey. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
They can take their time if they want.
Yes, you have to regroup. Make sure you get a good shot.
And that one drops.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long.
For 3, here's Lillard. Rebound by Philadelphia.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Outside Maxey. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
Damian Lillard picks one up.
Maxey straight challenging the D, rewarded with the whistle.
Talking about Tyrese Maxey, Grant, here's a guy who's improved every year.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, from averaging 8 as a rookie to 26 points during his breakout 4th year, Maxey has added to his game every offseason and turned himself into an elite scorer.
Another missed three, and he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the 76ers.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And what a huge performance it was for Tyrese Maxey.
I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
Up top, Maxey, defended by Lillard. Maxey passes to Embiid. And another miss by Philadelphia. And so it's Milwaukee with it. They trail by 14. Trent on the wing. Pass to Prince. Lillard against Maxey. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down.
Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Kelly Oubre out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Embiid. And it's Maxey in at the 1. Hart kicks to Anunoby. Just 5 to shoot. Hart with a screen on George. Anunoby, no good. Philadelphia with the ball. Outside, Maxey. Embiid sets the pick for Maxey. He takes it in. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Strong take by the wily Maxey. He is fantastic at turning on the Jets.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. And it's Hart, top of the key. A three-pointer is right on target.
One of Hart's favorite shots there, guys. Excellent recognizing when he has the room to pull the trigger.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges is the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
Now, Hart, Paul George missing from long range. Towns, a screen on Maxey. Outside, Towns. Back to Hart. Lets the three fly. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks.
And they lost the last matchup with this club, and it was really the reserves where the gap in play was felt.
I couldn't agree with you more. They allow some opposing reserves to get it going. You know the stars are going to get their point. But when you allow those second unit guys to get it going, that's when you're in trouble.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
He's lucky to get away with that, though, guys. I mean, it could have earned him a technical for hanging on too long.
Goodness. Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
That one from long range. Maxey's got 9 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
Now, here's Anunoby. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Clippers. Bridges against Oubre. Bridges shot good. Bridges has got his second bucket of the game to go. Philadelphia's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter.
2 minutes.
Here's Maxey. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. Looking at the Knicks, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Clippers. And Clark, we know the last handful of years, the 76ers have been a threat in the East.
7 straight years of playoff runs. Can't get past that second-round barrier, though, Kevin. But as far as success, they've been as consistent as it comes in the East the last decade.
Here's Maxey. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot.
Not just the perimeter threat now. Maxey very adept at converting in close, too.
George against Anunoby. To the paint. George with the steal. .103 left in the first. Oubre outside. Ball's knocked loose. 4 on the clock. Embiid no good.
and not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
No one near Maxey as he lets it fly. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bridges attacking, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And sometimes you just get a step on the defender. Bridges saw an opening there and exploited it.
Pass to Hart. No one near him. Andre Drummond grabs the miss.
Oh, not a good look there, guys. No one near him, and he still flings one off the rim.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Towns down low. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
He does not lack for confidence. He shouldn't. I mean, this guy's a dangerous scorer.
Here's Maxey. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Knicks lead by 4. And the second quarter. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, Andre Drummond is out there with Oubre. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Paul George, and it's Embiid in at the center position. For 3, Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to town. 9 points for Mikal Bridges.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Maxey passes to Oubre. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Looking at Philadelphia, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Wizards. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thanks. At this point in his career, Paul George says he's in bully mode. He said, every night I'm on the floor, I'm there to dominate. Whether it's being more physical or going right at whoever I got to go at, you're going to feel me. I'm having that approach every time. I'm there to destroy you. Kevin?
Wow. I love it, though, D.A. Got to admit it. Awful powerful. Thank you. Anunoby with it. Maxey covering. Here's Hart. An easy 2 points on the layup. Hart's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Knicks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Embiid. Nothing on the board.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. No excuses, none. I mean, with the defense non-existent, I mean, he has to connect from there.
Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning, it's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Hart with the screen for Bridges. Pass to Hart. There's the drive. Maxey with the block. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Maxey. And it's the Knicks with the ball. 4-point game. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
Look, sometimes you go up, sometimes down, and the trend has been on the downward side in terms of his average points per game. And a variety of factors can be the culprit. And a lot of times you focus on the efficiency more than just pure point output.
George with no one around. Offline with his 3. Anunoby against George. Anunoby outside. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson for 3, and Philadelphia grabs the miss.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Maxey passes to Embiid. Embiid punches it down.
Thunderous throwdown that time from Joel Embiid.
The Knicks have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. It's tipped. Bridges kicks to Hart. Anunoby against Oubre. The kick out to Towns. Got it from 16 feet. And the Knicks lead by 4.
You know, no surprise that Towns is very effective from mid-range. With his size and shooting touch, it's expected.
From deep, George, it's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
After having none in the first, he gets 2 3-point shots to go here.
Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
You know, getting inside and doing damage there really elevates Hart's game, and I like to see him be that kind of all-around threat.
And it's Maxey with the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. They trail by 3. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Here's Bridges. Misses off the right iron. For Philadelphia, they've gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Here's Maxey. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Tyrese Maxey, a really talented and explosive scorer. He can fill it up in a hurry.
Here's Hart. Pass to Anunoby. Bridges outside. Clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Sixers ball.
Just 3 on the clock. And that one released in time, but no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach. Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through, and now not a bad. And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Tyrese Maxey in this one, guys. He has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up, be physical with him.
They've got Precious Achiuwa. He's out there with P.J. Tucker. And it's Akporti in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the 5 for New York right now. The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
Three-pointer, Lowry gets the three-pointer to fall. Lowry's got the lead up to 3 now for the 76ers. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver. Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. You have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him. You have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
Boy, Tucker ever unselfish in how he goes about his game. Nice job finding his teammate there.
31.
Outside Lowry. Teardrop shot. The rebound by McBride.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
The 76ers lead it. You know, Clark, the days of trust the process are long gone. The Sixers are now focused on the now.
As well they should be, Kevin. With a superstar big guy in his prime in Joel Embiid, there's no time like the present. And it's not going to last forever, so they need to capitalize.
On the clock. Here's Lowry. And he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
McBride finds Tucker. Pass to Huckporty. Here's Beauchamp. Still yet to score. Achua with it for the tie. No good that time. Now Lowry. Right around 3 minutes into the second half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
The 76ers need to get off a shot. And Edwards slams it in.
Crafty with the ball. Lowry calls for the pick and roll to open something up for his team.
There's 1:40 left to play in the third. Beauchamp passes to Tucker. And the layup is good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
33.
Outside Lowry. Pass to McCain. Now here is Lowry, defended by McBride. Lowry can't get it to go. Here's Beauchamp. There's a screen by Achua. Beauchamp passes to Achua. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket. Count it. Edwards got 4 points now in the quarter.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here's Achua. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. The 76ers leading by 5. Pass to Grimes. Now here is Lowry. T right on him. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And that's now 9 points for Kyle Lowry. New York's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's McBride. It's hauled in by Edwards. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. The 76ers shooting their second free throw attempt on the night.
Substitution on the court.
And here's Maxey. He's got 18. And the 3 ball is good. Maxey's got the lead up to 11 now for the 76ers.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. 76ers on top. They finish off the third quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Boy, that's a nice asset to have. It's a huge boost to any offense, too. It adds a whole nother dimension when you've got a big guy that can pass.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. On the court for Philadelphia to start the fourth, we've got George. Andre Drummond is out there with Embiid. Then there's Maxey. And it's Oubre in at small forward. Oubre can't get it to go. Knicks trail by 11. Here's Anunoby. Goes to the reverse layup and puts it in. Anunoby's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Knicks. And so it's Maxey with it. He brings it up for the 76ers. He was all alone on that one. And the 76ers lead by 12.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
The kick out to Towns. And that one, good.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
37.
Maxey looking it over. Outside, George. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got his 6th rebound on the night. Hart the pass to Towns. Pass to Robinson. Towns trying to get open. The second effort, and he lays it up and in. Towns has got it back down to single digits for the Knicks.
Nice job by Towns to get in there and get aggressive.
Here's Maxey. Lays it up off the glass. Maxey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Physical play from Bridges under the hoop, making sure to win that foul call.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for the 76ers.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And they've also made a point to protect the rim tonight. All game long, they've been challenging or blocking shots.
Here's Maxey. And the call on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen.
Tyrese Maxey at the line. 2 shots.
You in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The quick-footed, creative Maxey, so much fun to watch. He plays with such boundless energy, and he's still got room to grow.
Bridges with it. He's picked up by Drummond. Robinson kicks to Anunoby. Back to Robinson. Bridges against Oubre. Inside shot. Count it. And the 76ers lead has been cut down to 8 on the bucket from Bridges.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Here's Maxey. Robinson with the block. And a fast break now for New York. And Anunoby gets it to go on the assist from Bridges. Anunoby's got 5 points in the quarter. Bridges against Maxey. And he drives in, and he uses the glass on the layup. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Hey, we've seen Maxey take the big jump. Now he's one of the game's best scorers.
On the wing, Anunoby. Defended by George. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Hard against Maxey. 5 on the clock. Shot is good in the 76ers lead. He's got that down to 5 points in the make from Bridges.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Maxey against Bridges. Right side George. And there's the drive, and it's George finishing it off.
Look at how high George gets off these drives to the hoop. Banging it down with the violence of a madman. Absolutely amazing. This young man is so money, and his teammates absolutely love him. Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Big Cat.
46 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Bridges against Maxey. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Maxey is a do-it-all guard. I mean, defense never knows if he's going to shoot it, pass it, or take off the dribble.
And so both free throws are good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
You know, important for him to come through at the line there because they want to expand that lead.
Towns, no luck. And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Maxey with it. So the 76ers win it. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was.
Thank you, David. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge.
Every team with an equal chance to do something special.
Oh, B.A., that's the way these teams look at it. Regardless how your previous season went, you have a chance to do something special, something great. Time to start fresh and build on that optimism.
Now let's take a look at the Bucks opening lineup. Inside we have Giannis and Lopez. Lillard and Trent Jr. are the guards, and it's Prince in at the small forward position. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out Towns. And the layup is good off the glass.
Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer. That time doing work inside.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. And when I brought up Giannis Antetokounmpo, Coach was full of admiration, saying it's always going to be difficult when you're playing Giannis. Not only is he one of the best players this league has, but he's also a fierce competitor. Guys, it sounds like he knows what he's up against.
And Allie, thank you for that.
Well, we know this. Mikal Bridges has the length and hops to score inside. Nicely done.
And Mikal Bridges, still one of the better wing defenders in the league, Grant.
Yeah, he's so great at pestering a shooter. Good lateral movement and wingspan makes him hard to get around. He might not be the best in the league, but he is well above average.
Now here's Bridges. With the floater, and the layup is up and in. Bridges has gotten his second bucket.
Well, Bridges has this floater in the bag of tricks, and we've got to be able to pull it out at the appropriate time.
Bridges against Lillard. Misses the layup.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Anunoby for three. Sinks the tray.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
Oh, they get a hand on it. Trent, the pass to Lillard. Anunoby against Trent. To the middle. And they're on the run. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Lillard. Towns down low. Antetokounmpo's there. Towns can't get it to go. It's Prince on the wing. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. The three. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the board. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. It's a three-point game. Launches a three. And it's Prince with the three.
This guy has spent his career underrated. Prince can stretch the defense and do a lot of little things for you.
Remaining in the first, 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the opening quarter. And again, the Knicks missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Antetokounmpo, the pass to Lopez. Bridges against Lillard. Back to Trent. 5 to shoot. Out to the wing. Here's Lillard. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Lillard's got 8.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Towns on a screen. Anunoby for 3. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Milwaukee has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Lillard looking around. Jacks up a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. Towns outside. Pass to Robinson. And here's Hart. Bridges outside. Back to Hart. Out to Bridges. Let's go with a 3. They grab their own miss. Robinson. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. They pin that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, if the defense gets sloppy on Mitchell Robinson, he has the kind of length and athleticism to make him tough to guard.
And Doris, you talk about the bounciest big men in the association. Mitchell Robinson's on the short list.
Come on now, this guy is a game changer as a lob threat and rim protector. He's grown up so much in terms of avoiding foul trouble, and he's putting in the work on the offensive end. Mitchell Robinson is a big-time player.
Boom! He jams it straight down.
The vertical emoji and a note. Go ahead, sir. Finish with authority.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Ooh, coming through again, shooting 5 for 7 now.
The range Dame possesses is exceptional. That's what it takes to be logo Lillard.
Outside Anunoby. Drills it from deep. Anunoby's got 8.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a lot of it. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, what stands out to you from Milwaukee in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
OG Anunoby out there with Mikal Bridges. Then there's Mitchell Robinson, and it's Josh Hart, and it's Towns in at the 4 spot. That's the group for New York starting the second.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Antetokounmpo against Towns. Oh, he's a menace in the paint. Antetokounmpo.
And Giannis has a ridiculous combination of size, skill, and athleticism.
Well, Grant, one thing about this Knicks team, they have a clear identity.
Yeah, they have the mentality of their city, New York City, playing the game with passion and in-your-face attitude. And, of course, these Knicks leave it all out on the floor.
Well, Doris, since he was traded out of Phoenix, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have skyrocketed. Why is that?
Well, number one, he's worked hard to develop his skill on the offensive end. He came in as a 3 and D guy, but what he's proven is he can handle the basketball, he can initiate action. You love the work ethic that went into that.
6 on the shot clock, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for Brook Lopez.
He has stepped up on the defensive end. His blocks have come way up these past few months, showing some real intensity protecting the rim.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Hart from long range. Brent grabs the miss. Milwaukee has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. All right, Doris, what do you think separates the good teams from the great teams in crunch time?
Boy, I think there's a lot of things, Brian, that separate that. Number one, can you execute on both ends when it's a clutch game? Can you absorb the pressure of a moment, understanding time and score, how to get a quality shot on every possession, how to string together multiple stops? Can you make shots under duress of great defense? There are so many things that differentiate between the good and the championship.
The Bucks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Trent from long range. Towns with a rebound.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Anunoby for 3. Giannis with the rebound. Antetokounmpo has got 4 rebounds now. Here's Lopez. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. And at a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
At the line, 2 shots. The play will be reviewed under NBA rules. The officials will have 2 minutes to review the play.
The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the ref take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
The first one falls.
Well, Brook Lopez, such a versatile scorer. He's got great low post moves. He can also step away and face up and make jump shots. Very difficult bind for the defenders. Boy, really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate. That was nice, guys. The determination, the toughness, not going to shy away from the boards.
Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Lillard against Bridges. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Knicks have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Back to Anunoby. There's the triple. Rebounded by Trent.
He has that confidence rolling, hitting 2 threes in the first, but he hasn't had one since.
You know, for a swingman, Trent has good size and is a sturdy, strong presence to him.
Oh, PA, he sure is. He can make an impact on the defensive end with the attributes you just talked about. Not only can he be a stopper, though, let's remember this guy can get hot as a shooter. You better look out. He can get on a heater. He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Hart. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. You're looking at the best in free throw shooting last year in the NBA. Damian Lillard fourth.
Very steady at the line. He's a guy who isn't rattled easily, and that shows in his free throw shooting numbers.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Green is checked in. Robinson passes to Anunoby. Back to Robinson. 55 seconds left in the half. Misses from short range. Antetokounmpo, a screen on Bridges. Lopez passes to Lillard. This one for 3. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Robinson finds Bridges. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Really smart play by Bridges. Just that pump fake gets that defender off balance. Nicely done.
This is his second trip to the line in the game.
2 shots.
Bridges hits them both.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
The Bucks trail. Now Porter, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. There's a screen. Pass to Connaughton. Back to Porter. It's stolen by Hart. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Knicks appreciate it, Allie. And we'll be coming right back after this break, ready for the third quarter.
Guys taking shots for him. Trying to do too much all at once. I think it's jamming up their flow.
Yeah, everyone has to have a...
And now we get to check out. Thanks for tuning in.
And we've we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Wow, Damian Lillard really having a great game.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far, unstoppable.
And on the floor for Doc Rivers as we get into the second half. Kevin Porter is out there with Pat Connaughton. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Bobby Portis. And it's Sims in at the 5. Pass to Beauchamp. The shot from the low post is good. Beauchamp's got his first points of the night.
Well, that possession to me highlights the importance of creating for your teammates.
Porter in the post. McBride covers.
Yeah, check out the ups on Porter. Leaping off the floor and playing over the defense.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Kyle Kuzma the last few seasons has been pushing his scoring over 20 points per game. He said, I'm showing the league that I'm not just a role player. Having a leadership position and getting better every single game, that's what I care about. I want to keep elevating. Brian, high hopes.
Just the 27th pick back in 2017. He's having a dynamite career.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Pass to McBride. And out of bounds. Milwaukee will have it. And it's Porter with the ball for Milwaukee. Puts up a deep 3. Kuzma, the pass to Porter. Kuzma down low. McBride covers. And here's Connaughton for 3. Porter grabs the board.
And you can tell right there, the defense is totally fine with him shooting that. That's not his game. Not everyone has the green light to take that 3 in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Connaughton outside. Got a piece of it. Oh, it's stolen by Tucker. And now the Knicks on the break. And there's the lob. Achua with the dunk.
Well, with a little style is the vertical threat that is Precious Achua. That's a precious finish.
The drive by Porter. Up and in on the layup.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
And that's a foul. Called on Pat Connaughton. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Tucker against Kuzma. Pass to McBride. The teardrop. And the layup is good. And the Knicks lead by 5.
Seems like they've lost their defensive focus here in the second half, giving up way too much cheddar.
Here's Porter. Here's Sims. Achua with a steal. And here again, the Knicks in transition. Up the court they go. Out to the right wing.
2 minutes remaining.
It's tipped.
2 minutes.
1:56 left to play in the third quarter here. Beauchamp gets the bucket. And now it's a 7-point Knick lead.
And after a sketchy first half, they're now looking much more comfortable on the offensive end.
Now here's Porter. McBride covers. Porter with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Connaughton from outside the arc. Sims. Porter grabs the board. Knicks leading by 7. Dives for it, and it's going to be out of bounds. New York will have another go.
New York ball.
All right, let's take a second to view the 2K leaderboard and look at last season's top scoring squad. The 4th spot held by the Bucks.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Lopez is checked in. Here's Beauchamp. And the three-pointer goes. Bochamp's got 7 now in this quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Shot's good by Connaughton.
And wanting to elevate his playmaking skills, Porter Jr. continues to impress with his passing ability.
Outside McBride. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Kevin Porter.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
The first free throw is good.
At the line, 2 shots.
Both shots good from the stripe.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Miles McBride. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Porter looks it over. Pass to Lopez. Portis against Achua. Portis, the pass to Kuzma. On the wing, Porter. Clock at 6. Takes a 3. And it's New York with a rebound. McBride with it. Kuzma on him. Here's McCourty. Soft touch off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 12.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
And so it's the New York Knicks going into the break up 12. A moment ago, head coach Doc Rivers.
The ball has not moved.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. We've got OG Anunoby. Karl Anthony Towns is out there with Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Hart in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. Anunoby passes to Bridges. The 3. Rebounded by Lopez.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well. And
the feed, the jam, Giannis.
Impressive how in sync Giannis is with his squad, enabling them to set up a flashy alley-oop.
Anunoby on the take. Can't cash it in from close range.
Unbelievable. He blew that. Look, guys, no clue what went wrong there.
Trent, the pass to Antetokounmpo. To the inside. Here's Prince. Lillard outside. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. Here's Hart. That one goes in. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for New York.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Oh, it's blocked by Lopez.
Oh, the long arms of Brook Lopez effortlessly sends that back.
Trent with it. Hart covering. It's stolen by Hart. Fast break, New York. Here's Anunoby. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Prince, the pass to Lillard. Back to Prince. Antetokounmpo outside. Shot clock at 5. Stolen by Bridges. To the wing on the left. Towns for 3. Damian Lillard with the rebound. Lillard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Antetokounmpo. Banked it in off the glass. Antetokounmpo's gotten 4 this quarter.
Woo, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, the coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
And the basket by Bridges.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Lillard left side. Back to Trent. Here's the three. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Anunoby against Prince. 1:44 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Yeah, such an imposing defensive force. Giannis with the great timing on the rejection.
1:43 left to play in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. And the basket by Bridges. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Such a multi-talented threat on the offensive end, and you love his confidence.
Lillard passes to Antetokounmpo. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Lillard against Bridges. And the layup falls. Bridges has got 6 in the quarter.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Knicks.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
It's just a great matchup for them, and they're looking for the 4-game season sweep in their next meeting.
We've come to expect big-time games from him. Just another day at the office for Mikal Bridges.
And I love his composure. He didn't try to do too much or force things, but he was ready to take advantage of every opening the defense gave him.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Now here's Bridges. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And he's going for the oop here. Picked it out of midair.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Wins it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory. All right, Allie, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Doris Burke, and